the future of every poultry farm or the future of every poultry farmer is digital. That is where we are heading, and there is no shortcut, and there is nothing we can go against technology. Change has come, and we must be able to embrace change as poultry farmers as well. My name is Lenston Mumo. Welcome to today's video. I shall be exploring my poultry farming journey from the time I started my poultry farming to where we are, and we want to see the impact of digital transformation, how it has impacted our business for the period we have been able to address our business and take our business from our traditional method of taking our products to the market to the digital method of taking our products to the market. It's 8 years down the line from the time I started this business. But one thing I have been keen enough, I have realized for the last 8 years, the tremendous growth which I experienced in the past 2 to 3 years. The first 5 years, I was growing at a very slow rate. Then I realized I was so much comfortable and I was living in a comfort zone. The danger of social media, there are very many people who are not able to hold a camera like the one I'm holding here, face the people, tell them what they are doing, tell them about poultry farming, sell their expertise, and that's where majority of people are going wrong. This is what I was doing for all that period. I was ignoring social media and anything to do with social media. I used to think in my village setup where I was brought up in a very religious home. In fact, my own mother is a pastor. And she was also a Mama Mboga. If you understand, Mama Mboga is a person who sells groceries but at the village level. So I learned a lot of entrepreneurship from that lady. You know, when you are doing any business, if you are not able to face people in the face and be able to sell confidently, you realize customers will not be able to purchase your products. My experience in my mom's kibanda gave me a lot of courage to be able to face people, to be able to articulate what I am selling in very coherent manner and very confidently. Because you realize very many people will feel embarrassed, they are not able to even to do anything for themselves. But we cannot go against it. I was one of those persons who were doing the same. But I realized I was losing and missing a lot. The good thing with social media, there is the good part of the social media, and there is the bad part of social media. What we were being told by my parents and also my church were that when you get to social media, you are going to get spoiled. You are going to watch things which are not good, which are going to affect you. I want to tell you this hard device misled me and made me to lose a lot of time while I was ignoring the beauty of social media. I was also able to view what people were doing. Then I realized what I was trying to do. I was waiting for the best time to start doing a perfection. But it was not a good thing to wait. There is no best time to do perfection. Just improve as you go. Even when you see an ambulance on the way, it does not keep the siren ringing on the same place. It rings as it moves. So just start from where you are. Start taking your business to the social media. That is how people are going to understand you. That's how people are going to understand, to get to know whether you know what you are doing or you don't know what you are doing. I had a lot of knowledge about poultry farming, and I used to teach people only when they were able to visit me in this office. You see here, I would wait, people come to this office, they get to learn about poultry farming, and I realized I was missing a lot and I was not able even to reach as many people as possible. In the last 2 years, I listened to different people who were teaching about digital marketing in any product, and they were talking about how you can sell anything to anyone. And I listened to them keenly. I was able to approach several consultants about online marketing and the future of business, where we want to see the business in the next 5 to 10 years. And I realized what is happening now, we are getting now to a period of technological revolutions which we cannot go against. You realize the people who were billionaires in the 19th century, The people who got into industrialization, those were the billionaires who became billionaires at that point of time. There was little application of technology, but they were the one who became billionaires up to date. Look at the richest man in Africa, Aliko Dangote. This man is rich because of industrialization. But in the 20th century and 21st century, you realize now technology starts to come into place. And you see there are other group of billionaires who are coming into an existence. Look at this thing. You realize technology is taking over. The next billionaires are the people who are going to embrace digital revolution. Today, if you are going to start your poultry farm and you are not able to take it to the social media, from the time you bring your chicks in the brooder from what you do, you realize you'll be missing a lot and you'll not be able even to sell because people buy from whom they know. And one thing I've realized with social media, people don't buy from you instantly the moment you start posting, the moment you start training people, the moment you start telling people about your product. They must be able to take time and they may be able to understand you. And that's where many people are being left behind. I'm making this video to ensure you are also not left behind. In this year, January 13th, 2024, is when I started my TikTok channel. Now we have been able to move from one follower to 70,000 followers. And we have been able to reach a larger audience, not only in Kenya, but in America, in other countries, and all over the world. I have been able to showcase to them what I am doing in my TikTok account, which is called Lenson Momo. I've also been able to tell people about my Sasso F1 improved Kienyeji breed, which I breed in this breeder farm, which you can see in this factory farm. I have been able, if you have been keenly following on my TikTok and my YouTube channel, I have been able to teach people how I have managed to raise this parent stock from the time I introduced them in this breeder farm up to the time now they are on their 10th month giving me eggs, producing Sasso F1 chicks, which I supply to farmers all over the country. And you realize farmers have been able to walk with me the journey. They have been able to resonate with me and they have been able to learn. The good thing with me, NEO-HEN Farms, I have been able to make sure all my content I tailor it to my farmers so that they may be able to implement the same in their poultry farm and they also be able to grow. I have been able to conduct very many online trainings which I have trained farmers about poultry farming without even going to their places. I have been able to train farmers in Tanzania, in USA, in Uganda, all over East Africa, the whole of Africa. I've been able to train farmers in over 30 countries in Africa. Leave alone that, I have also been able to supply outside Kenya. I've been able to supply quality Sasso F1 chicks from my breeder farm to Uganda and also Tanzania. I've also been able to move volumes of tens of thousands of chicks every week to farmers across the country. And this has been enabled by social media. So don't be the person who is very much mature. I don't want to be seen immature. There are those people who maintain the maturity status. They want to be seen very different people. They want to be seen they can't be able now to talk about shit. They don't want to be seen advertising using the modern technology. See now in Kenya what Gen Zs did to parliament. We were able, we as Gen Zs, to go online. We converse through internet and we were able to coordinate everything without going anywhere. This is a good example to tell you there is nothing which is going to happen without going to the digital era. If you open any shop today or any business today, if you are not going to have that business on the social media, what is going to happen? You are going to lose millions of money in your shop. You'll be able to close down that shop because very many people don't know about you. You realize how very many people make a purchase decision. They go online, they do a research about you, they do a background check, they do a due diligence, then they are able now to come and buy from you. If they don't know you, they cannot buy from you. The best known products sell the best in the market compared to the best quality products. You realize that's why you see very many businesses in the past, in the traditional method of advertising, you realize the people these businesses and these corporations, they were using these celebrities, you know, the people we call celebrities, the people who have large following, so that they may attract a large traffic to them. Now it has been made simple by you. You can use your phone, you can buy a camera if you have some good amount of money. Then you can tell people, tell the world what you are doing. If you can dance to the world, show them what you are doing. I wish you could visit my TikTok account, Lenson Mumo, or at NEO-HEN Farms, Bungoma. You see how I engage with my audience, how I teach them on how to do everything step by step. I have done a lot of videos about brooding. I have demonstrated, even on this YouTube channel, about the importance of having these sodas. I have talked about how to make your own feeds. I have talked about how to make this brooder. That's a good avenue you can be able to learn. Let me show you. For example, there are very many people and thousands of people who don't know a brooder should be round like this, or it can also be oval, like this one. You can this my brooder is oval. Look at the chicks I produce at NEO-HEN Farms. This is now the offsprings of the chicken you can hear at the first floor. So these are the offsprings at day 7. You can see how my chicks grow very fast. They are able to give a farmer return at a very early stage. That's the beauty of social media. You are able to understand, even without coming to my farm, what I do. You are able to see what I'm doing in my poultry farm, and you are able even to make your order even at your father's place without even coming here. You realize very many people, if you want to know somebody is trying to con you over social media, what they normally do, they do faceless advertising. They don't want you to see them. They are just advertising, then they don't want to put their faces so that they may be able to con you. Make sure you go to people who are able to do use their face when they are advertising. You can see what we have in these brooders. This one has only been facilitated by online marketing. That's why I'm able to push all this number of birds. I'm able to brood also for farmers. They are able to get different ages of birds at NEO-HEN Farm. You can look at these birds only at their 7th week. They have seriously grown. And that's the beauty of social media. Don't ignore it. Let's guys go to the social media and also try to make change about ourselves. Let's make a change on how we perceive things. Let's make change on how we do our things so that we may be able to go with the technology. If we are not able to embrace the technology, you'll be left behind. Nothing you will do, it will work, and you'll be able to lose a lot of money because you are fearing to advertise your products. For example, I have shown you now, I have different hedges of bars of Sasso F1. I am supplying quality Sasso F1 from NEO-HEN Farms every week, and you are able now to see what I am doing now using social media. I will be able to meet a lot of people, and they will be able to understand what really happens. When I was constructing this poultry house, I was not recording what I was doing. I realized that later on because I started this YouTube channel in the last 2 months. Then I realized I had missed a lot. I failed to tell farmers the journey, what I was doing step by step. In fact, there was one time I was scammed by a contractor. I should have gone with the farmer so that the farmer be able to understand these challenges occur in every poultry farm, and they are able to learn this through social media. So guys, let's go to the social media. Let's embrace the power of online. Let's utilize the technology because now we are going now to the next thing. Don't ignore the TikTok. Don't fear to dance. Don't fear to be seen awkward. That's the thing. If you are not able to take yourself there, you realize you'll be overtaken by time, and soon you'll be out of the market. You can do it despite your age. Let's go with time. Now it's time for the Gen Zs. It's time for the new era. And now the good thing with me, I'm not only providing you with the quality Sasso F1 chicks, I'm also ensuring that you get this knowledge on my social media channels so that you may be able to implement the same in your poultry farm and be able to succeed. We have different hedges of brooded birds. You can give me an order on 0717213083 and I shall be able to deliver to you anytime. So guys, let's go to the social media. We are selling our day oils at $95 and be able to take our products to the market through the social media. Thank you guys. See you in the next video.